Mr. Eggplant presents.
Hey guys, Tyler here, and thank you for checking out this video. This is officially the start of week 4 of my Marksman Hunter journey and progression here in the second season of The War Within, and we're going to be opening the vault I earned in week 3. So this is going to be a very strong vault. It's the first time that we've seen 2 myth track items in the vault, so I didn't do as many keys, but I did some quality keys. So we actually got 5 of our portals last week. Technically 4 since I already had one of them. And then my goal this week is to get to 2,500, get something good out of my vault, of course, and then finish off my portals and maybe even get one more boss into Heroic, which would be the one-armed Bnet, and then we'll hit the wall known as Mugsy. I will be playing Dark Ranger for quite a bit of my time here this week because we did just see a bunch of buffs. A lot of them were Dark Ranger flavored, but we have some just overall buffs to our damage as well, which I'll be trying out in Mythic Plus, Delves, and Raid. But I've already talked too much. I've got a pet tame video that'll be out later this week. I hope you guys will check that out. And let's go ahead and see what I get in my vault. Alright, something good, something good. I want no back piece, please. If I get a back piece, fine. I'd really like the Priory Trinket. Or a tier piece, something good, you know, let's just, something I can use. So, all right, here we go. I have 2 hero track on the top, plus 1 normal, and then all hero on the bottom, and then 2 myth on the middle. Let's go ahead and take a look at Dells first. So Dells, I have Suspicious Drink here, okay. I have some, let's see, some shoulders there, and then I have a chest piece there, hero track. Good items, but not what I'm looking for. So let's see what we have up here. We have a cowl, which is with Indestructible, which is pretty cool, but, you know, not what I necessarily need now because I have a hero track that's fully juiced up with a socket. We have, okay, Faded Championship Ring that drops off of Cauldron of Carnage. This is a great ring in itself because it's heavy, heavy crit, and it has a socket. So this would be a good pick, but I don't really need a ring now. And then the last one, I actually had this one in my vault last week, which is the Semi-Charmed Amulet, which is off of Rick Reverb. Okay, so not getting anything there. Currently, can't believe it, currently we're getting tokens. Let's look at this myth track and see if we can change that. Alright, here we go. First one up is, oh, that terrible Conductor's Wax Whistle. Not a fan of this guy. They keep giving me all the bad trinkets. I've had 2 bad trinkets now, so let's hope this last item is worth it. And we have, okay, there's our pick. We got saved by the last second. So I'm going to be picking this Tireless Collector's Armored Breeches. I now have 2 pieces of gear that are myth track for tier. I do actually have 6 of 6 hero track, so that, not a huge upgrade, but hey, I am so grateful for this. It's going to most likely put me above 9 million health now. Unbuffed, so that's pretty cool. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week this week. I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to future me and see just how good this week went. Just like that, it's the end of week 4. So how did we do? Honestly, I made all my goals again, so I think this is going to be, for me at least, it's going to be a great thing to do, to make a goal at the beginning of the week and see just how close I can get to said goal. So my biggest goal for this week was to get to at least 2,500, so that would be Keystone Hero, which we did do. Got up to 2,593, and then also to work on getting all my portals, which we also did. I did not play a ton, particularly in keys. It's kind of the main reason I'm wearing my very soft garb here. I tend to get a lot of migraines, and they've been kind of worse over the last year or so. And unfortunately, I'm dealing with one right now. So this is going to be a little bit more abridged than it normally would be. But I wanted to share all the amazing things happening on my channel. And a large part of that is thanks to my group. So Rend, Cybelum, Tipsy, Odwin, Teach, and Lily from Pixel Nerds. Thank you guys so much. And also, I don't want to forget Glitch, Zaft, Barry, Can You Zap It, otherwise known as Going, and Odwin as well. I don't remember if I said Odwin. If not, well, he gets the shout out ×2 because he kicks butt. But I really appreciate all those guys and gals working around my craziness that's been this week. So I really appreciate them, and I'm hoping we'll make a push this coming week. So my goal is to get to 2650. I think that's a very doable goal. Start to get some into some 11s and some maybe even some 12s if you get lucky with a rookery. So my guild is now 6 of 8 heroic, so we made some progress there. Got down the one-armed bandit. Still no House of cards. We've still not seen one drop the entire time. Frustrating. Hopefully this week will be the week. Heck, I would even take it out of my vault. My 4 mythics I did this week, and I got the hero track BIS item outside of mythic BIS item from Galliwick, so that was a good boost to my overall damage. And I just have 2 items, well technically 3, from last season that I still need to get rid of. One of those being the neck piece. I'm trying to get the one from Dark Flame Cleft. And then I have my Skardyn's Grace. I just need a House of Cards to fit right in there, and then that'll be my 2 trinkets for basically all the content that I'm going to do. And then I have my other crafted item, which I'll be able to make in 2 weeks. So it's a little bit, or after tomorrow, 1 week. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there. And then I have to move my chest piece around. I have a couple of charges I can spend, but I need to move the chest piece around. I just needed a shoulder piece, which I ended up getting tonight. So I have that hero track shoulder. It's crit over mastery. It's a really great item from Floodgate. So that will go right there, and then I'll turn my chest piece into catalyze my chest piece. But I'm just going to wait and see what I get out of my vault first, because I feel real bad if I catalyze this chest piece and then there's a mythic track chest waiting for me. I know how it works, Blizzard. But speaking of my vault, so I didn't do that many keys. In fact, I did 5 of them tonight. So no, I did 4 of them tonight and 1 of them last night. So I have 3 items available from heroic, 2 myth track items there in the middle. Just praying for something that I can get that's useful. I don't even want like I mean, I'll take a Signet or the Priory. That'd be amazing. But I'll take anything here as long as it's going to be something that's going to help me get into keys, do better in raid. And speaking of raid, so obviously we had our rework, or not rework, excuse me, our buffs to Dark Ranger. It feels like a rework at this point. Significant increase to damage, and it looked like Wowhead had shared some information, and like in Mythic at least, like the Marksman's like 3rd or 4th now, which is pretty crazy. It's a ton of fun to play. I will have some kill videos specifically geared towards Dark Ranger play, which will be out after I kill the bosses over the next couple of days. I will not be streaming this week. I'll be trying to record some videos from Raid for my guild. And then I will be streaming with Colton again later on this week. We're still trying to figure out when our new day is going to be. Sorry, my brain is just all over the place today. I'm trying to get this taken care of and finished. But this build has been really doing an amazing job. So for single target, you put Ebon Bowstring, and in AoE you do Phantom Pain, and obviously you don't run for single target you don't run trick shots. This point just comes down here to target acquisition or precision detonation. I prefer target acquisition, but that is your prerogative. I'll let you pick whichever you want to pick, and I'm sure you'll do just fine. So 2650 next week. Try to do a couple of 11s. My goal is to do 2 11s, maybe even a single 12. Those will be intermittent. But I am fully maxed out on my delve journey for this season. Bran is fully maxed out at level 80. I've got the underpin down, still using that title on question mark difficulty. Things are going really, really well, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for supporting me here on YouTube and following me all these years. It's been so much fun, and you guys keep me going each and every week. It's not going to be too crazy of a week power spike wise. We're only going to get a half spark, so not a full spark, but we do get the charge from your catalyst. So if you still need to catalyze some mythic gear, something like that, or hero track gear, it's going to be a pretty good week for that. Otherwise, that's kind of all she wrote for me. I haven't done anything PvP. I'm still really behind on my conquest cap, but I do think that Rind and I will go into some BGs, and we'll just grind out some conquest, and we'll be working on that in the next couple of weeks. I'd say within a month for sure we will be doing our BG Blitz grind, and I'm looking forward to that because we had a ton of fun last season, and we started really late, so jumping in the middle of the season I think will be a ton of fun as well. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week this week. Best of luck in your vault. I hope you get something good, regardless of what content you do in this game. I hope there's an item in there that will be good for you or for your alts or anything like that. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.